And that will bring us to item number 15, which is our superintendent's report. And I'll turn it over to Dr. Hefner.
Thank you, Mr. Gant, and to members of the board. Indeed, it's a thrill to be here at Seven Oaks tonight, and I was very touched by that presentation. I'm so grateful to see you all taking such advantage of the opportunities that have come to this school because of your being a media magnet. That was a wonderful presentation. Great things are happening all across our district. We honored a number of people tonight. We'll have lots more in the next at the next meeting. Among the things that have happened recently is the fact that Spring Hill High School and Chapin High School were very highly rated by the current rankings in U.S. and News and World Report with regard to their college readiness. In fact, Spring Hill was number 3 in our state, Chapin was number 6, and the only schools that were ahead of Spring Hill were schools that have admission criteria. So in terms of open enrollment in schools, we were number 1, and overall in the state, our district was number 2 in college readiness in our state. And as I've been told by our communications folks, the only ones that beat us were also an entity that has admission criteria. So among open enrollment districts, we are number 1, which is terrific. And there's lots of more great things to come in the future because we had 2 of our students qualify for grand recognition today at Duke University for their phenomenal scores as 7th graders on the SAT and the ACT, that being Logan Humbert from Irmo Middle and Kaylee Chin from Dutch Fork Middle were at the top, not just in our state, but in the southeastern region. Also very happy about Escalaris, one of our original magnet programs, celebrating its 10th birthday right now, had a 10th birthday reunion and brought back so many positive memories of the things that have occurred at Harbison West over the past decade. And not to be overlooked, and something that we will point out at our next meeting, I think a place where this district does its best work is with our students with special needs. We had our first year of a program called BOOM, where our students with special needs are taking modified courses at Midlands Tech in the building trades, and they are going to finish their high school years by being employable in the building industry. And I think it's an example of where we do our best work. These are students who will not count in our graduation rate, but I think we have done our very best work with them and could not be prouder of them. So lots of good things happening and more to continue to happen. Now we'll go to Mr. Lynn Richardson, our Chief Finance and Operations Officer, for his report. Mr. Richardson.
Thank you, Dr. Hefner, members of the board. In Exhibit B of your packet, we have the monthly financial statements for March and April of this year, which officially means we are 83% done with this school year. Originally, in the packets that were sent to you last week, I had provided an incorrect revenue report that I've replaced. Hopefully, each one of you have seen the corrected one on your desk. I accidentally sent the bad one for print rather than the correct one. For both months, revenue month to date is $19,131,876, and we've expended $33,274,714 during that time. Year to date, we've collected $151,639,063, and we've expended $134,190,647. If you have any specific questions about anything in these reports, I'll be glad to try to answer them at this time. Otherwise, Dr. Hefner, that concludes my report.
Any questions for Mr. Richardson? If not, that concludes the superintendent's report. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Hefner, and thank you, Mr. Richardson. That brings us to item number 17, which are actions as necessary or appropriate on matters discussed. Excuse me, I thought we'd already had it, but we haven't. I stand corrected. Mr. Richardson, you admitted a mistake. I'm going to take one right now. So we're going back to item number 16, which is public participation for our regular meeting.